What's up, you ready to rock? Yep. One truth about prison. America, America, you know you owe up. Broken dreams, bloodshed, property claims, using prison foods as weapons of mass destruction, being stunted thanks to restriction consumption. The terrible paradox is, it's a terrible truth, but we still laced up our boots, endlessly spinning on Vincent's carousel, not living off fear to persevere. Over time, this indifference seeps into us, but we keep telling our youth to toughen up. A dual universe with restricted male policies while suffering from brain aneurysms and diabetes. In prison, love and hate look the same. We use smiles and frowns to cover our pain. The past becomes your present and only future, waiting on JPEGs and pictures on old computers. Maybe if they had gender-neutral bathrooms in the 60s, it might not have been segregated, and we wouldn't have a world filled with hatred. One America with stars, the other one with stripes. Portions are less spoiled, uncooked, and never right. While some have an ounce of compassion, prison continue to be prison, and life keeps on passing. But despite the battle with the positive nature in you, rest assured, they are just as true as untrue. You see, prison to shine God's brightest light on your life, reform and resurrect you into everything right. But prison is the beast that once inside, it can swallow you up and eat away your pride. But it's also capable of spitting out a polished gem like the shine. But look what our love got him. Oh, no, no, no. Jesus doesn't need the white mud on my eyes for me to see the soul needs healing. Reduce the crime, reduce the killing, reduce the men and women coming back and forth to prison. See, prison magnifies who you were before. It reduces to who you are behind that door. And it's always to bypass the nature, not to rock the core, stopping multiple personalities from jumping off the floor. So stack all your victories and hold them tight. When created by love, we can have no fear. When names become numbers, people become prodded, promoting leeches to be more leeches to get it or got it. Furtive bunkies, ignominious staff, microcosms of opportunity destroyed in the flash. You see, big boys don't cry in prison, but men most often do. You tell me, what would you do with your one prison truth? Big Drip 734.
You see, the truth about prison is that it saved me from society. Because it made me the propriety, but it fostered my anxiety. But really, I've been anxious. And really, I've been thankless for those in my environment. So now I'm frozen to retirement by the very institution that I've instituted inside my mind. I supplied those lines that now separate me from thinking like your average Joe. Am I a savage? No. I'm just an individual focused on his residuals with an avid no of the formula it takes for me to fail. I no longer necessitate all my needs from jail. Only words I investigate are succeed, prevail, do well, through hell, do tell me all the ways you think I could fail. Unemployment, housing, welfare, healthcare, child care, wild hair. I mean, shouldn't my outer head reflect my inner? Do you respect the sinners? Or do we not need them in this game of freedom where we only correct the winners? You know, those of us that try to live free with more strength than what my body gives me. 1/10 of what is obviously bothering me. Fear of the future is conquering me. Will I be the loser or confident me? I don't know. I don't know. But the longer I live, the more I realize true freedom only resides in these moments. For only the Creator is free. That's it.
Busting bricks and knuckles, I earned this hustle. Passed down generations, I got grandma's muscle. With 2 jokers, no spades, run laps, avoid the grave. No recipe for the pain. All the psychs know my name. I'm miserable. And I can go on for days and days and days.
I'll be your longest, strongest phase. So no longer can you justify with a what or why you condone your wrongful ways. I just threw on my black and grays. Sometimes I dress up as authority figures, reinforcing the image of all your limitations. Until you master the tenets of all your situations, you'll be suppressed by minority killers, majority fillers, but none evolve towards liberation.
But listen, if I crush the giant, it ain't lunch for the lion, many would say I'm lying. Like lying on that bed crying, snot bubbles and rage trapped inside a cage, turned into the animal through manipulative ways. Choked by self-esteem, slapped in the face by pride, been so lonely sometimes I wish I just died. But I gathered all my hope and hugged on my faith and remembered the stories my granddaddy would say.
We're gonna get on that boat and go fishing when you get home. That's the place my granddaddy would pray. As I navigated them prison waters with more tools than my tackle box could display. Take the bait away. I only want to catch the things that want to be caught. I paroled from an institution to a street asylum. It's nowhere I could walk. And the more I talk, the more I realize being locked up ain't got nothing to do with the MDOC.
Absolutely right. Bring it in.
For sure.
Yeah.